I've taken the short walk from Cathkin to Hampden, and I'd like to look at a Queen's Park player but also a Scotland player whose name is still well known in the west of Scotland. So it's a rainy afternoon and I'm here in Cathcart Cemetery and I'm at the grave of R.S. McCall. And what many people don't realise is that this man, as well as starting the newsagent with his brother, he was also a Queen's Park player. He played for Queen's Park twice. He played for Queen's Park at Hampden No. 2, and then he later returned in his career and played for Queen's Park at the big Hampden that we all now know. But he also played for Newcastle United and Rangers. He played for Scotland 13 times and he scored 13 goals. Also, a fantastic achievement was that in one league game he scored 6 goals for Queen's Park, and this is a record that has never been beaten. In 2011 he was inducted into the Scottish Football Hall of Fame. Another thing that he's known for in Glasgow is rhyming slang. So for example, one irate neighbour might say to another, "If you don't give me back that lawnmower I let you 5 years ago, I'll come round and I'll kick you in the R.S. McColls." In the early days of football, cigarette cards were extremely popular. Recently in Edinburgh, a cigarette card of R.S. McCall from 1900 from Rufford Cigarettes was sold for £6,200. This is actually a record for a vintage football card. Bob also had an excellent international record. He played for Scotland 13 times and he scored 13 goals. This shirt probably looks unfamiliar, but actually this is a Scotland shirt. It's called the Rosebery colours, after the 5th Earl of Rosebery, who was the chairperson of the SFA and also of Hearts at the turn of the last century. So these were worn 5 times between 1881 and 1951. But the most notable time that these colours were worn was when Scotland beat England 4-1 at Celtic Park in 1900, and Bob scored a hat-trick at that game. This game between Newcastle and Liverpool took place on the 23rd of November 1901 in Newcastle at St James's Park. It's difficult, unfortunately, to make out the individual players, but we know there was over 18,000 spectators. Bob scored the only goal of the game for Newcastle in the 65th minute, a shot from 25 yards out. Amazingly, 1 minute later, Toffee Bob, as he later became known, had the ball in the net again. But unfortunately, the player who had passed it to him was judged to be offside, so this second goal was disallowed. But there's no doubt that Bob, again, was the man of the match.